barely any weed in there, but all right.
My
Anyway,
goodness.
so
Welcome,
what's up, sweetie? How
everyone.
you doing?
I'm not doing too bad. I want to welcome you to Lover's Lane. This is like the third different format of this show I've done, but I don't mind. I don't mind having different formats. Uh, I don't know, Butters. You said you've heard one of my podcasts before, way back like years, like almost like 7 years ago. But this is like a more different structured format, and you're the second male guest I've had. You're the fourth overall guest. How you feeling
Mm.
today?
I feel good. It's my birthday today. I'm 28 now, so
Uh,
I'm chilling. Yeah.
Congratulations, and I appreciate you for taking the time out from your birthday to bless me with your energy and
I
to
wasn't doing shit on my birthday.
well, you're doing something now, shit.
Yeah, that's good. I can say I'm doing something for my birthday.
For sure. You got to interview. But let me get straight to it. So, first off, everyone, I want everyone to know Butters is an artist. I've known him for almost, I won't say, well, about like 8 years, at least 7 or 8 years, and he raps, and I met up with him, and I did my first show performing in his state. But you're an artist. You are a rapper, and
Yeah, bro. We,
you,
were- we were a team, bro.
yes. I mean, we kind of still are, but
Yeah, bro. One of my closest friends right there.
right. So
Yeah,
your music is very like authentic to you and what you like, and you are very true to your aesthetic. You don't really care about blending, like you don't care about chasing a sound. You have your influences, but when you listen to a Butter song, you know you're listening to a Butter song. It doesn't feel like you're listening to
yeah.
someone else. So being that the show's about like relationships and stuff like that, would you and I've some of your songs are based on like romantic feelings and stuff, but do you think you'd ever like make an entire album like dedicated to like romance and relationships?
If maybe I had a girlfriend, but even then, I don't know. I don't know if that's a lot of like commitment. Like I don't. I'm more about like blood and war and being a man and shit like that. And sometimes rapping about my life, which just there's no girls in my life right now. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if I could do that. Maybe I don't know what the future holds, man.
That yeah, nah, you don't. I don't believe that you necessarily have to like be in a relationship to talk about just your feelings on human connection and relationships and romance and stuff like that. I don't.
Nah, you don't. You don't.
But I mean, if that's how you feel like you feel like you'd probably be more comfortable if you're gonna make like an entire project on it. Other than that,
Yeah,
you just make like a song or two here, right? Like,
yeah. Like yeah, I Mac Miller did it back when he was dating Ariana Grande, and that's like I feel like you could draw a lot of inspiration like from your girlfriend, but like I don't know. I don't know anybody who's done that without having a girlfriend.
I feel like a lot of maybe not in. Well, I mean, I feel like a lot of music will sing about like what they feel like is ideal. Like they'll make a story, or they're like hate on like women and like or just romance in general. But
Yeah, yeah.
I'll move on to the next question. How do you feel about dating apps?
I think that they could be good, but they're not because people are too greedy about money. Like if you took just like what was that one app where you would just go on I think it was Uvu or something. Like you would just video chat a bunch of random strangers, right? But majority of the time it was guys jerking off. If you took that and you made it so like you could identify as male, female, or whatever, and then you put down what you're looking for, and you would only video chat that those people in that gender, that would actually probably be a more successful dating app. But what they're doing right now is they just want to get money. They're trying to squeeze out as much money from men as possible. They know that men have the money,
You talking about
so
the
like
women
they
on the app or the app itself taking money?
the app itself.
You don't think they're trying to take money from the women either? You don't think the women are paying for their
Women don't have to. They don't have to. Do you know how many matches women get on dating apps? There's like 20% women on dating apps, 80% guys. Those women are like they're not finding matches because they're getting so many good options. They don't know which ones to choose from. The guys, we're starved out here, bro. It's like I watched a lot of YouTube videos on this. I've deleted Tinder over 1,000 times, bro. I can't be around that shit. It's too toxic. Like
Just you haven't
it's
tried
bad for
any
your
of the
self
other
esteem.
apps?
I've tried the other apps, of course, but they're all the same.
Oh,
Tinder's probably the most successful one. Like it has the most activity on it because it's most popular.
Hinge is pretty decent. I don't, but honestly, I've
I I keep hearing that, but I've tried it, and it's like, is this like even a real app, or is this just an app for bots? Because that's all I've seen is bots on that app.
hmm. Well, yeah, no, honestly, and with my experience with dating apps, I've met two people off Tinder,
Yeah, me
and
too.
yeah, and so how was that?
They were not very attractive.
They catfished?
I wasn't. No, they weren't catfish. They were exactly what they looked like, but it was like, I was so desperate to get on a date to see how a Tinder date would be like. I did it both times, and the first one we didn't. I guess we kind of became friends on Snapchat a little bit, but like there wasn't anywhere going anywhere after that because she had a boyfriend. But she apparently it was an open relationship. I don't know. But I wasn't very attracted to her either way. I guess she wasn't feeling me too heavy. And then the second one, I actually made out with her, but like it didn't go very far. She wasn't really my type either. I was just doing it because it was 420. We were both high, and it just ended up at my house. But yeah, it didn't really go very far.
Okay, that's fair. I feel like yeah, dating apps. I feel like they're not going anywhere anytime soon. It's
Nah,
very futuristic. It just I think it needs to be less binary, not just like don't like. You know what I'm saying? It needs to have more. It needs to be more dynamic. It can't just be. It can't just be appealing to the whole notion of if I don't like how you look, I'm gonna go to left, and if I do like how you look, I'm gonna go right. Because most people aren't thinking about personalities when they're swiping left and swiping right. I'm like, come on, man. Like
yeah,
the majority of people. So
yeah.
so say you did end up talking to someone and you're like, say like after a week, you're talking to someone and you're like, you're starting to build something. You're like, you can tell like it's going somewhere. What you gonna do if out of nowhere, even just like after a week, they just say, I love you. What you going how would you react?
I don't know. Huh. I Knowing me, I'll probably be stupid enough to say it back because I wouldn't want them to feel like they're not valued here. Because obviously, like if I feel like I'm building something, but like I don't know if I like I don't know like maybe I wouldn't. Maybe I'd say, listen, I value your time, but that's like, whoa, calm down there. Um, like no, not value your time. I meant I value you as a person, but like yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like that's a huge jump right there.
What I mean, what makes it such a huge jump though? Because what like you know what I'm saying? Like, what is it about people saying that that's just like is it does it feel like it's like a commitment and you feel like you like you're just locked in with them once they say that? Or if you say it
I
back, you feel
think
like
so. Yeah, I would say that it does kind of feel like a commitment. Like I don't know. Actually, knowing me, I would probably not be talking to any. Well, I don't even know. Like I don't even after a week. Like, do you even know if you could like trust them after at that point?
that's another thing too, because they could be doing that to try to get you as far as like
Yeah,
trust. So
yeah.
you'd probably so you're basically you'd probably be suspicious and you'd kind of be like whoa like you kind of she's kind of moving too fast kind of deal. It would be one of those two.
I don't know. I really don't know, to be honest. But yeah, maybe I would just chill out and not like answer it. I'd have to see the girl. Like I'd have to really feel in the girl. Like maybe I'd say it back.
What if it wasn't through text though? What if it was like on a phone call or like a FaceTime? That then
That's
you
crazy.
couldn't dodge it
That's
then.
crazy.
Like, oh my
But then
goodness.
again, I say I love you to my friends like all the time. Like so, it's like I don't know. I guess that's not bad. Like I could say I do value people. Like all humans have value. So and they all do deserve love. So maybe it's not that bad.
So it's like it just depends on the
Say it back.
context.
Yeah, yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense, man. So what if you find someone you're perfectly compatible with them and they're like they look exactly like what you would want, right? But what if they did not get along with anybody like that you live with her and like in your family? Like,
That sucks. I might have to drop him because I did have an ex who like we were talking on the internet, right? And she had certain feelings about a certain war that was going on, and I had other feelings about that, and it just didn't last because of that. And that had to do with the fact that my friends, like she was more of like an Israeli supporter, and I know too many Muslims to like support the war that they're causing. That's not to get political. I'm sorry.
no, you can get political as you want, man. This is it's just you're gonna be accountable for your words.
Okay.
That's all I'll say about that. But I'm not gonna just. I'm not. I don't ban people from talking about politics. But basically, in relationships, politics matter. But what about
Yeah.
your family, though? I'm saying like, what if it wasn't like? What if they just was just like not get along with like your family like as people has nothing to do with like politics. They just because you know how sometimes there's just people who just can't get along. It could be anything.
Well, see, I thought about it like this. I have a friend who's Islamic, and she was saying a lot of like Islam, anti-Muslim shit, and I just didn't sit right with me, so I had to drop her.
Okay, so basically, you're always going to pick family over a girl, even if the girl is like
Yeah,
the perfect dream girl that you wanted all your life.
yeah, I suppose so.
That's hey, not everyone can say that. Some people would be like, "Deuce's family, I'm leaving." So we were talking the other day, and I was telling you about a situation I was in, and you were saying you're not supposed to like you're supposed to test your partner with push and pull, right? Could you go more in depth with that? Push and pull. What do you mean by that?
Like, don't just give everything to them. Like, you're pushing them away at that. Actually, I'm not sure which one's pull, but don't try to pull her in with money and stuff like that. Don't like let her chase you a little bit, or say something uh like tease her a little bit, like fuck. Give me more examples, like give me more of an
No,
in
because I
depth
was
like that.
telling you about this relationship I had in the past where I was like being like overly generous, basically. And you were saying you were doing all that, but what was she giving you? And then I was like, I told you like, oh yeah, well I was being patient with her as far as whatever she was about to give back. And you were like, nah, they're supposed to be push and pull. And you were basically telling me like she was not like she wasn't doing her giving her end of the deal.
Yeah, like you can't just give like a lot to some. You can't just be spending all this money on girls, because
And
like a lot
attention.
of women will just take, yeah, and attention. A lot of women will just take it for granted. You have to see it. They actually are willing to dedicate time and energy back, because like you got to know if they fuck with you or not. Like if they don't fuck with you, then you're giving them all this shit and they're just hanging around because you're letting them. Like, bro, you can't let them take advantage of you like that, man.
That's very true. That is very true. And it's just a lot of the times it's hard to see that kind of stuff when you're in the situation because that that means you have to take a step outside of yourself and look at it
Yeah,
objectively. And looking at yourself objectively is like probably one of the hardest things to do ever.
yeah. I mean, I feel like meditation helps. I used to do that a lot, and so like I try to always be humble and look at myself and how I could be better. Like, what am I doing wrong? Should I be doing this? Should I be observing other people, my how they're looking at me, how I'm looking at them, how other people see that. You just gotta like you have to have thoughts about people thinking about people having thoughts. So
No, yeah,
I'm
no,
going
you're
on
right.
like
It's like some inception type thing.
yeah,
No, yeah, no, you're spitting, man. Do you believe that there's
yeah.
such thing as being too honest in a relationship?
Uh, I don't think so. Yeah, no, I don't think you can. I'm really trying to think of it. Yeah, nah.
Like if you're a nail, if you like to eat your nail, like your fingernails, are you gonna like? At what point in the relationship do you share that with them?
I wouldn't know when to do that,
Like you know what I'm saying? Like
but
if you had like a
I
weird
would
habit,
know that if you do plan on moving in with this person, they're probably gonna find out eventually.
so you'd rather just let them find out instead of just alerting them, like just saying, "Hey, I eat fingernails."
I mean, yeah, but honestly, I'd probably try to hide all of my bad habits until I catch them doing something.
Okay, that's fair. So, do you like any romantic movies or like rom coms, romantic comedies, anything like that?
I liked The Lobster. I liked what was that one? Something Days of Summer.
500.
Yeah, it was alright. It was alright. It was pissing the guy was pissing me off a little bit because he was being a little simp.
What
It was like he was being mad delusional about it, like what the relationship was. The thing was, they were just they fucked in that movie. I forgot.
I think was it
Oh shit.
PG? I
Oh,
didn't
like
watch it. No, you're good. No, you're good, bro. You
okay.
you're was it like what is it about it that you like compared to other rom coms?
Oh, to be honest, I don't know why I even said that one. Lobster is more of like what I liked. Um, I liked Lobster because it felt like it was made for single people.
And
Like it starts off like he's being punished for his girlfriend leaves him for another man, and it's like in a sci-fi world where if you're single, you get turned into an animal. You have like a set amount of time to find a partner before they turn you into an animal. And it's like you're being punished for being single, which it kind of feels like that, kind of similar to our world.
you feel like society is like
'Cause
that for men, especially.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, it's like that for both, really. It's just I feel like women are better at hiding it. They don't really like to advertise that they're single as much as men, or like it's easier for them to hide it than men. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I don't. Well, I'm sorry. I don't know if I would say if it was better, if it was more like that for men. I would say just in general, to
In
be
general,
honest.
do you think that women can
Yeah.
hide that they're single better than men, though?
Uh, hmm. I don't know. Maybe. I just kind of assume everybody has a boyfriend until like I start talking to them and then ask their about their relationship.
I'm the same way, bro. And it's like that's why I don't do cold approach. I don't do none of that. It's just like it's too. In I might sound scary, but I just feel like it's too risky to just be going up to girls on some like flirtatious shit that you don't really know because you don't know who they're with, you don't know who they know, and you don't know how like because a lot of people be traumatized, and if you just go up to them like that, it's just like who knows how they're gonna react. And I know a lot of
I
people.
don't know.
What's up?
I don't know about that. I think
Who,
maybe I should try that more, but I'm honestly afraid to do that. Like I think I wish I would do that more.
I feel like you
'Cause,
just really gotta cheat and game the system, like. But what do you
how
go ahead?
how do you cheat and game the system?
You by setting up the environment to every way that could be beneficial to you as possible, like going to concerts, shows of artists that you like, you're probably going to have a lot more to talk about rather than just going to like Chipotle and running up on girls.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You really just got to game it. Or the biggest cheat code is going to like a friend's birthday party or like a friend's event. And if they happen to know a lot of people,
Yeah, yeah,
meeting girls through friends is like the best way, honestly. That's like the
yeah.
cheat code, in my opinion. That's why
It's
networking
so
is
broken,
important.
and I fumble it every time too. It feels like it's so set for me, and I fumble it every time or don't. Like I don't think I've ever actually dated a girl through a friend.
What is the closest you got?
I actually did meet this one girl, like who was my manager's boyfriend's little sister. No, wait. Yeah, yeah. My manager's boyfriend's little sister. And yeah, that was like the first girl like I was with.
And that got, but it fumbled.
No, that actually worked. Like that, I lost my virginity.
Oh, okay. I remember that. Yeah. I remember that. So that was, see, and that was through networking.
Yeah, like
What?
it was so weird because all I did was get her Snapchat and hit her up like twice.
Yeah, sometimes, because a lot of the times people will always been have wanted to talk to you the whole time. It's just they just didn't know how to start it, and you have to be the one that starts it.
I suppose so. She didn't really even know who I was. It was like just some random dude got her Snapchat, and like I'm surprised I got far with that one. Like that was insane for me.
What is
But
something?
yeah, no,
No, go ahead. I'm
what?
sorry.
Nah, you just gotta be lucky sometimes, I guess. But yeah, nah. What were you gonna say?
I was going to say, what's something when you see like other couples? What's something that really like bothers you about that you wish you could like tell them to stop doing, or like you know that you wouldn't do yourself?
Existing.
Nah, I feel that hate, man. I feel it. But honestly, I understand that, but at the same time, I think it is a beautiful thing when I see couples out and about. I'm not a big fan of PDA myself, but I understand it. And how do you feel about PDA?
I barely see it. Like I haven't seen it in a while. The closest I can come to that is the Discord group. Where couples are just talking about each other and it's like so gross. Like ew, get that out of here.
PDA on
But
Discord is nuts.
yeah, dude, it's so annoying. Like, yo, they're talking about this girl keeps talking about this guy's dick. Like two girls be doing that in my chat. At least two or three have done that. And it's just like, dude, nobody asked for this. Who why are you doing? Um the guys don't really do it that much, but it's still annoying when they do it. Yeah, that's kind of annoying.
So I'm going to reference the episode I did my last guest. So we ended up getting to a conversation, have a little back and forth. We're talking about just the like how like it started off, I think, with like how women have to like dim their light to make men's egos like massaged. And then I had mentioned that men and women need to have a sit down and renegotiate the like social contract of like relationships. Like, if that sit down happened, what would you want to renegotiate?
I don't know.
Like,
What I don't know, bro. I
like
don't know.
what's
I
like a
haven't really
like what do you what's throwing you off?
It's such an open-ended question. Every woman is different.
No, yeah, but there's still like, think about it though. Like, a mad women still want like men to pay for everything.
That's probably why I don't go out with that many girls because I don't I kind of just wait for them to like or take it split the bill like or else I probably won't chill with them again.
You know, yeah, because no, like, so that would be, that's what I'm saying. That would be like a negotiation point. Okay, like, so they
Like
want,
if we're actually dating though, then I probably start paying for things because especially if I'm making more. But like I wouldn't do that for a first date. I would never pay for on the first date.
so never pay on it. So that would be a negotiation point right there. Okay, so from now on, it's not going to be a normal thing for men to pay for everything on the first date. You have to earn that.
Well, unless I said I was gonna do it. Like if it's a fancy restaurant and I've known her for like a while and she's known that I wanted to date her and like I'm trying to really give it a works and probably I'll take her like some place really fancy. But like if I don't really know you that well, it's probably just gonna be a chill hangout at like a coffee shop or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're pretty you're not like, you understand that you kind of see men and women as equal, right?
That's
Basically.
what society is trying to tell us, even though a lot of women act like they're not. But
They act like they're
yeah,
better.
it's I don't know. I can't really speak for everybody because I've been using the internet a lot, like Instagram, and I see so much shit. It's so annoying. Like I stopped using it like recently. I'm more on Discord now because it's like I don't know. It gives me time to like just talk to other people and shit. But yeah, I try to avoid all those Instagram dating shits. I was watching a lot of them this summer, but I haven't really seen them that much.
You wouldn't go on a 1v20?
Well, but
The balloon.
what is that like? How does that work? You pop a balloon of a woman that you don't want to fuck with
Well,
or some shit like that.
the one I'm thinking of. Okay, yeah, no, the one where you walk in and there's 20 women with the balloon and they ask questions, and if they like for whatever reason, if they stop messing with you, they pop it.
Oh, okay,
Like you
okay.
could even walk in and they'll just start popping it just based off of how they get you off, based off of how you dress or how you look or whatever.
Dude, I feel like I would hate that. I would hate that because I feel like that would be like a repeat of Tinder. Like, it would just piss me off and destroy my confidence. Because like, they choose the most extreme people with the biggest icks. It's so annoying.
No, yeah, it's definitely gamed, but I could see why people have like fallen in love with that kind of content because it's just for some people I could see it being very cathartic.
Yeah, I suppose. Like, I had to break away from that because it was just pissing me off.
They reverse they do it for each gender though. They have the women come in and have the men with the balloons and then two sometimes. So it's not just like the dudes getting it.
Mm. All right. Maybe I'll check it out again. I haven't really watched too much of that. I watched like one. I watched the only one I really did see, but like I'm when I say it was pissing me off, I was talking about a lot of other shit. Like I've been seeing on Instagram, like a lot of OnlyFans models saying men should pay for this and that with all these lame jokes. But nah, the one I did see was the one where this guy walks in and pops the tranny's balloon, and like eight other women pop theirs after he did that.
Oh yeah, yeah, nah, that was recent. Yeah, I've seen that with he found out the woman was transsexual and yeah, yeah, that's the type of it's like yeah, it starts conversations for sure, and it just like it causes a lot of conflict because you know there's a group of people who are still very conservative and there's other people who are like really progressive and is that's like the new war basically. I feel like the new social war. No, it's not nothing anything new that's been going on. It's just like the things that we are fighting over are different than what we were fighting over about like 10 years ago. Would you agree or not?
Yeah, it
Like
is different.
yeah, like it's it's interesting. It's
Yeah.
interesting. Do you what do you so say you did find your dream girl and everything. Let's be less. I'm gonna be less conflicting. Conflict is gonna. This is just gonna be pure just fantasy situation. You found your dream girl. Where you've always wanted to go on vacation with like your partner.
I would probably just scroll through Instagram reels because I used to do this a lot. Like I'd see these really beautiful places, and I'd probably just pick from there. Like, cause I've seen some like crazy places. I've seen like probably somewhere in like Europe. That sounds pretty cool. Like, uh, I'd be fun to drive there. Like, some of those winding roads and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, maybe Hawaii, maybe Japan. I don't know, man. That's But honestly, what I really always wanted to do, I always wanted to just get in a car and like buy a new car or something, or buy a car with good mileage or something. I don't know, and just drive across the country.
A nice road. So a road trip is like what you'd love to
Yeah,
do.
yeah, that would be fun.
That does sound good. Do you and you want kids, right?
Yeah,
How many? Like three?
I don't know. Whatever happens, happens, man.
How you? So,
I don't know.
is this what you were expecting on for this interview? Is like,
But I don't know, bro. I felt like I was just gonna hang out with my friend, and that's kind of what I kind of did.
nah, yeah, yeah, yeah. I really, as far as like the topic of relationships and love and all that, I don't really know what else to ask. I feel like you, um, I feel like you already know what you want, and you're just chilling, doing what you need to do to get yourself right. But you're not really like nothing's really bothering you about what's going on as far as what people think or what people are doing, right?
Not really.
Because you, like you said,
Yeah, I'm just.
you be meditating. What's your meditation technique?
I haven't done that in a while. Though. I haven't done that in years. I would just chill and sit on the rug and put some binaural beats on, on YouTube, and set up a timer, like a 10-minute timer, and I would just try to clear my head. Or sometimes I'll just let my thoughts flow, and you just kind of think. You could do it when you're high or sober, but I recommend learning to do it when you're sober, and then maybe treating yourself when you're high.
All right. Well, I'm gonna probably wrap up this interview, but I'm gonna just ask you one big question. What I want you to do is I want you to talk to whoever your future partner is going to be. I want you to basically like tell them what you expect from them and what they should expect from you, and uh like how, just like basically like a letter to them, or like, send them a note real quick.
What the damn? That is crazy. I don't know, bro. I really don't even know what I would say. Like, shit. If I see you, I see you. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. You just go. That's what.
um, yeah. I don't know,
There's
bro.
nothing
I don't know.
specific you want to tell. There's no like. There's
What
nothing.
would I tell them?
I don't.
What would I?
I'm.
I don't. What would
I,
you tell them?
so
What would you
like,
tell them?
what would I'll be like this, like, hey, I'm not perfect, but I'm. I come up. People like to say I'm nonchalant. I like to like girls specifically will call me, like my ex called me nonchalant, but it's like I just don't react to everything. I'm not. They use it like derogatorily. It's like I'm not like. It's just I'm used to being on my own. I don't react to everything, and I'm not gonna be like some overbearing, over. I'm not like a romantic ass dude. I'm not gonna be like, oh my gosh, you're the best in the world. Oh, you gotta. But it's like, my love is action. You'll know that I'm for real and I'm true to you. And like, all I want from you is just to like, I want respect. Of course, I care more about respect. Like, even if a girl cheat on me, like, I would rather get cheated on and you keep it on the low than you cheat on me and tell the world, because you're disrespecting me at that point. If you're like, obviously cheating is a form of disrespect, but it's just like, I care more about respect than like other shit. I didn't realize that I cared a lot about being respected until my last relationship, where I was basically completely disrespected. So basically, I just want respect, and I want you to just take your time to understand me as much as you want me to take the time to understand you, because you know what I'm saying. That's that's
Yeah.
about, and just know that if you want me to help you out with a problem, talk to me about it. Don't expect me to read your mind. I want you to you're supposed to be communicating with me. You're supposed to trust me as your partner. Don't expect me to like, because I feel like this is a problem with a lot of women. They expect you to read their minds, and you're supposed to know what's wrong with them without them telling you, and that's just really stupid to me. Like, no, just talk to me about it. Don't, because I'm in my own world and you're in your own world. Yeah, we're partners, but at the same time, we're two separate people. We're not we're not Siamese like twins or whatever. I don't know if that's like politically incorrect term now, but you know what I'm saying. I just
Mm.
want I just want, well, I want you. I want you. to treat me how you want to be treated. Not you wanting me to treat you like a princess and then you treating me like I'm the bottom of your shoe and expecting it to be like lovey dovey. That's around what I would say to whoever I plan on whoever I'm going to be with in the future. So something along those
Mm.
lines. That's what I would say.
I would probably say, if you cheat on me, it's over.
That's fair,
Simple as
and that's
that.
it. I feel like you.
Yeah.
I feel like you will definitely learn because sometimes you learn about yourself through people, and then you'll learn what you like and don't like. Because I'm sure there's more you're gonna want, and it's not like you're gonna be a drama queen or be demanding for having like standards. It's just you will learn like the same way there's things about even your friends that sometimes your friends do that you're like I don't like when you do that, even though they're your close friends. It's like even when you're my close friend and you do that, I'm not really feeling that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It would be like that, but imagine living with someone that's not like someone you like that's in your family. It's because that's if you're gonna let me just go off before we end this episode, I'll give one more little rant. So I'm not like take it. This is supposed to be your episode. I'm not trying to take up your time, but um basically oh my goodness, did I just lose my train of thought? I, what was I talking about, man? Because now I might have to edit. Dang it. What was I talking about? I lost my train of thought.
um, fuck, man. I don't know, man. You said you had to ah fuck, I'm already high, man. Um, I don't know, man. You're using a lot of like metaphors and shit, so I was trying to figure out where you were going with that.
Um, all I know is I sent a letter. I'm probably not gonna edit this because I really like to show the raw moments and everything.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I guess. Do you have anything you want to promote or anything? Or I'll just post your link. This guy is that
My
real?
Discord server. Yeah, post my
Oh,
Discord
you want a
server.
link? You want to promote? You
I
want to
don't.
promote your Discord? All right, bet. You don't want me to
Yeah,
post a
yeah.
link to your music or anything?
Yeah, you could do that too. Do that too.
All right,
And my you can get my YouTube too.
too. All right. Well, all
It's not
right.
even my Discord, it's my friends, but
But yeah,
you know,
no, you're like
I'm
you're
yeah.
you're like co-admin.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, y'all. This was like definitely a more unorthodox episode of Lover's Lane, but I'm here for it. I like doing things different ways. I don't like to just stick with like one plain format. And as you're going to be able to see when you see this episode, that's been it.
Alright,
Happy
bro.
birthday again, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah.